Great. Devika?
All right, Commander Bhushan Devan, as far as war is concerned, I want to understand from you, is that in your assessment going to be a major talking point?
Uh, yes and no, because in this discussion, India cannot do very much in terms of ending the Russia-Ukraine war. However, it has one geopolitical significance. Recent news suggests that America is very keen to end this war. America has told in so many terms to Ukraine, look here, no more support from us. Please fend for yourself, which means Russia now has an upper hand. And the Donbas region territory and otherwise control over Ukraine, bigger control over Ukraine by Russia, these are things which seem to be opening up now. If that happens, I think this tighter friendship, which may result from this current visit of Putin to India, is beneficial because Russia's standing in the world order may go up. And however, and there are three perspectives, Devika, out of this Putin's India visit. One is, of course, defense. Second is economic. And third is, of course, the geopolitical. Geopolitical aspect, if you see, as other respected panelists have also mentioned, I mean, strategic autonomy aspect which India wants to maintain allows us that we can be talking to Russia also, importing and dealing with Russia also, and with America also, Western Bloc also. Look at Russia and China being close partners. Despite that, China has been going very close to NATO and EU. In fact, Russia's loss has been China's gain over there. So we are free. So that Russia will not be holding that against us that we may be importing things and doing business with America. Like General Brajesh mentioned, our trade deficit with Russia is very bad. With America, it is out of $80 billion we export to, for $80 billion we export to America. India exports annually and imports $40 billion. Good trade deficit, good balance of trade for us. So we cannot let go that also. However, strategically speaking, in terms of the point is nobody likes to have, if Russia and China may be partners, but Russia or any person doesn't want to have a big brother partner. Now, in this case, China is a big brother partner, both in terms of arms, both in terms of GDP, and also in terms of trade. If you visit Russia, I mean, Chinese goods of shops in Russia are flooded with Chinese goods. Whereas in our case, now if we export to Russia, we can't, dollars doesn't work because the $300 billion of Russian money has been blocked by America. So if rupee trade has to happen, Russia says, what do I do with rupee? I only buy from you just for $4.5 billion from you. So there's a lot of scope for this trade to go up. Whether it is, I mean, I remember 40 years back when we used to get Russian warships, we were paying in rupees and we were sending detergent powder and palm anisin and tea, Lipton tea. So that kind of thing, the point now is Russia would rather like to have trade with us because of to challenge dollar supremacy. It is happening also in yuan, dirham, rupees. So this has to go up big time. For this to happen, this trade, the scope for trade is also there. And one more important aspect, in terms of India's nuclear power ambitions, Russia has come out. Russia's technology in metallurgy, nuclear space is world class, though it doesn't have great publicity, unlike the Western world. The SMR, small modular reactors, which is a new technology Russia has originated and has also exported one such power plant to China. India's power consumption nuclear power consumption is targeted to reach 1 lakh megawatts, 100 gigawatts by 2047, Viksit Bharat time. And today we are only at about very small, 8 megawatts, 800 megawatts, say 1 gigawatts. So if that has to happen, much closer cooperation has to come on nuclear power plants has to come between Russia and India. That's again a very important thing. In terms of manpower, about 30, 40,000 people are working in Russia. Indians are working in Russia. Scope is humongous because, Europe, Russia, the fertility rate has gone down, birth rate has gone down, COVID has created deaths,
Yes.
and also Ukraine war has created deaths. There's a lot of scope on that, where the manpower export, which H1B visa is of course high tech to USA. Now this kind of thing has to come, build fitters, welders, and all those kind of activities. And Ural area, they are expecting a lot of Indians to come forward. Bangladesh is also working there, and Vietnam is also working there. Chinese, there are about 60,000 Chinese already with 60,000 work permits. Chinese have got from Russia. So on this issue also, I'm sure a lot of scope for Russia, Putin's visit to show some results.
Right, absolutely. On that note, I request our guests to stay on with us. Viewers, we continue to bring you live visuals of now the Rajghat. Remember, President Putin from the Rashtrapati Bhavan is making his way to the Rajghat.